Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. Hot off the heels of a reasonable run last time, we're here to pick up where we left off with Llanowar Green Widow, I guess. Pretty good card. Ring Shot's not bad, Tear Sunder's not bad, Jaw kind of is bad. Herbal Repossession's pretty good, but I'm just going to take the Green Widow. No Ratadrabix for me, thanks. Ooh, Infantry's good. Fits into red-green. Could go for another domain card instead, but infantry is a much better card and could fit in red green or red blue or whatever. Coral Colony, probably bad. To take this early with no particular reason to do it anyway. Let me just grab a Codex. Oh, Green Widow likes domain. Green likes domain. It might happen. Red-blue land is okay. Sojourner is okay. Pretty sure I'm taking the Mossbeard Ancient here. It's just an absolute monster. Like, the red-green land is nice, but come on, this guy is he's going to stomp everybody. A lot of nice cards here. There's a Vine Wall, there's an Islet, and there's an Urborg Repossession. And there's also a Tolarian Geyser, which is kind of a strong signal. Maybe we're meant to be in, like, blue plus green? Red doesn't seem like there's that much going on. Wasn't there Braids in the last pack? I'm not sure. I think I'll take the Geyser. We'll see how that turns out. Whoa! Okay. The Domain Green deck is open. We just have to play it. Give me a blue-green land. I mean, yes, Vine Wall, but duels. Green-white land. Yes. Better than any of this stuff. Blue-black land. Fine. Although Rootwalla might be better. Coral Colony? No, probably Scout the Wilderness. Pick me up more of those lands, please. It only picks up basics, but... And here's Braids still. And yes, it was in pick 3 as well as pick 4. I think this is the best card here, in case... Like, it's good value to pick back up the Mossbeard Ancient or something, right? Timely Interference is fine. I gotta say, it doesn't look like this is seeing any play. Lore Keeper's bad. Runic Shot's okay. Ooh, kind of just looking at this green-black land here. I think that's better than any of this. Another Geyser. A Lightning Strike. It seems like, I don't know, like blue is our best second color, right? And Geyser's pretty good. Negotiators is fine. But Geyser buys us a ton of tempo and has cards. Yeah, I'm taking a Geyser here. Oh, I'm not very happy about a third Geyser. Maybe I take up the shield? I don't know. I probably should be happy about a third Geyser. We have an actual, like, unlike the time that I took, like, 4 Geysers and 4 Sulfur times, we actually have creatures that can win the game and cards to draw to them. Or draw to get to them or whatever. So I think a third Geyser is fine. Urg? The double black's a little rough. Maybe just ramp and fixing? That seems fine. Pretty sure we don't want that infantry. Could take another Scout the Wilderness or an Impulse. I think both are fairly reasonable. I already have one Scout the Wilderness. Let's take an Impulse. Actually, what about Cut Down? No, we're not running much black. I have 2 black duels and 1 Writhing Necromass. Not much reason to, like... You don't want to run cards from a zillion different colors, even in a domain deck, I think. Niall I will take. I will take Niall very happily. I would also very happily take a Sojourner, but I wonder if I'm supposed to take a blue-white land instead. For more domain. No, we don't have anything in red yet. I think I need the land. We have several things that make us want to be domain pretty badly. Just grab Rampy Fixing, I guess. Aaron Wield, but I don't want it either. Wall for draw and stall? Better than Elfhame Worm, I think, although I don't think I'm going to run it. The counterspell came back. I think that's fine. I don't have a lot of small creatures, but it still asks the opponent to pay a decent chunk to get their spell to resolve. In the early game, it should be decent. You could take Rona, but double black is just too much. Another Aaron? Were there 2 of them? I guess so. Take up the shield would be nice if I had the mana to run it, so we'll grab it. Necromass is some solid top end. What the hell is this? Really? 5 mana, tap to add 1 mana of every color. I've never seen this card. This is pretty good. We have to. Oh, but what if we took Tatyova instead? Oh my god, why did you put these in the same pack? I think it's actually Tatyova. We don't need that many colors. We're really just running blue-green. We have decent fixing. We want domain, which this isn't, and win conditions, which this is. Diplomancy, not today. You won't trick me into playing that again. Tolarian Terror is bad, right? It says 7 instants and sorceries. Could we play a Tolarian Terror? The geysers, I guess, are the main contributors, right? I bet we could play a Tolarian Terror. I'm not missing out on much by taking it here. There's actually nothing else in this pack. Great. Morrow is a snap pick, way better than Tolarian Terror in this deck. Blue-black land or a Sojourner to get me a little bit more like mid-game stuff. I think with all my 3 mana tempo and my 5 mana and 6 mana beaters, I don't think I actually need a Sojourner as much as I just want more fixing. I could take Bite Down, which can kill things pretty often. I could really use some white fixing. Sorry, some red fixing. I have 3 white sources in the deck already, counting the 2 lands and the relic. There's plenty of good cards here, but it's just so important to get more lands. Black-green land? Maybe. But it might be better to grab the War Leech here. We should have expensive stuff in the graveyard somewhat often. And it's nice to have another thing I can do on 4. What would I do with a green-black land? I mean, I would play Necromances, basically, right? And get Domain more often. Maybe we're super lucky in this wheels, but I don't think so. I think we want a large Domain count. Because we're going to want to splash a couple mountains in here as well. Just to get Domain 5, which Niall cares about. And so the more stuff we have in our core colors, the better. Could run a cut down, maybe? Actually, Outrider should be pretty good, right? Given that we're splashing a couple red, this should be playable often enough, and it'll do 5, like, all the time. There's nothing really here except Wrath, which should be pretty okay. Especially with Relic of Legends. Guys, Might is actually, like, my first combat trick, pretty much. Seems much better than Impede Momentum or something. I mean, 3 impulses. No, I don't have 3. This is number 2. Mana Worker's not bad either. So we have a couple of cuts to do, but some pretty reasonable stuff to work with, I feel like. And we got 7 lands, which is nice. I regret that I didn't wind up with any red, but yeah, 2 mountains seems about right. So, which spells do I want to take out? Timely Interference, maybe? And Protect the Negotiators. I don't want to be holding up mana very often. I guess maybe, yeah, those together with the impulses maybe are... Well, no. Impulse is better than Timely Interference. I don't think we're going to be going so wide that Protect the Negotiators is terribly good, except in the super early game. So this could be like a 40-card deck. Mana value is pretty high. I guess we could run 18 lands. It's certainly worth considering. Cut an Impulse or something. But I have a Deathbloom Gardener and a Scout the Wilderness and a Relic of Legends. And, like, these guys are not 7 mana cards. This one is. But these aren't. So I think this is probably okay for 17 lands. So let's check out our colors. In white, we have 3 white sources. Plus the 4 sources of color fixing. I think that's plenty. Given that we're just running Wrath. How about red? We have 2 mountains. I think that's plenty. I think it's going to just marry as Outrider and also like Domain. Yeah, so that's plenty. If there's something we don't have enough of, we can cut red. So green, a primary color. Yeah. 8 green sources. I think that's totally playable. How about blue? Seven blue sources? I'd rather have 8. But I have a lot of color fixing maybe I care more about domain than about having 8 blues. Okay, so this is a thing we could consider changing. And in black, we have 2, 4 without running a single swamp. There is something to be said, I suppose, for like running an actual swamp so that you can pick it up with Scout the Wilderness, but that's our only card that does that kind of searching. Instants and sorceries, we have 6, 7. That's, I think, enough for Raft to be good. Yeah, I think this is the deck, right? Anything I'm missing? Take Up the Shield is good, but not really for this deck. Anything in here I want to cut? I mean, I'm not thrilled with the Academy wall, but it's probably fine. All the top end stuff I'd like to keep, please. What could I run instead of Academy wall? Infantry? No, I want digging more than I want, like, just one big trample dude. Yeah. This seems fine. I mean, Gaia's Might is nothing impressive, for sure. But it can keep a creature alive if they're trying to kill it. Which seems good enough to me. Okay, 5 color, but mostly green-blue domain. With a few domain payoffs, right? We have like the Codex, the Green Widow, which is pretty mild, the 2 Maros. What else is there? Gaia's Might, I think. Oh no, and Niall, of course. And Maria's Outrider, yeah. So green-blue domain, Simic domain with splashes of everything else. Okay, I mean, I can Scout the Wilderness on 3 or play a Gardener or something to pick up my planes. Can't play Wrath, sadly. I want to play something with green. Do I want black or blue? I guess black because I can play an island if I have to. No, blue because this way if I draw planes I can play Wrath. I don't have a lot of removal in the deck, by the way. That is certainly a weakness. Does it have any? It has geysers. 3 geysers. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Should be exciting. Actually, this just trades for the Goblin. That's sort of bad. Maybe I play the Gardener so I can get Wrath down? And then if I draw an untapped land, I can play Wrath plus Scout the Wilderness and tap 2 things. Which might be a good thing to do. Actually, maybe I'm just supposed to block the Splatter Goblin. I hate it, but... I don't know if I want to accept 2 damage. I need to clear the Splatter Goblin out so the Green Widow can start being good. Well, it's still not good, huh? If I play this and fetch up a Plains, I'll be able to play a 5-mana 8/8 next turn guaranteed. But I still won't be able to block the Knight of Dawn's Light, and in the meantime I'll have taken 5 more damage. Knight of Dusk's Shadow. Whereas if I play the Green Widow, it just like trades for this, and maybe something good happens. I think I have to actually like play a little bit slower. much as I dislike it. This Morrow should stop most of the damage. It'll just be the Knight of Dusk Shadow pounding in still. Too bad I didn't grab red. Couldn't know, though. Destroy Evil ruins my life, but, you know, what can you do? Gotta do something. I have follow-ups. Ah, that also ruins my life. No pump is bad news. Means they're actually playing something else. Then I'm just dead? I'm not dead. I can play the Wrath and the Green Widow, and that's some blocking. 7 mana. They didn't play anything else. I wonder what they're holding up the 2 mana for, if not to hit me. Maybe a Destroy Evil. Okay, I think they have numerous ways to win here. That was one of them, I guess. Well, this doesn't win, actually. Yeah, it does. They pump this, and I take exactly 6. No, I mean, that's what happens when you don't play any cards for a long time. And opponent had a pretty strong curve. Nothing insane. They didn't have a 1-drop. Right? Yeah, it was Knight of Dusk Shadow first. Okay, this is a great hand, and we're gonna win the game, so stop worrying. It's not me worrying, I can just tell you guys are worrying. We have a 5 mana 8/8 coming up, and some good tempo plays in between now and then. More Knights of... Well, okay. Mana work is nice. Sort of. I mean, it's not going to block this very well, but it can block other stuff they play. Blue-white. What does that deck even do? I don't know. This doesn't actually block their 2/2. But it's slightly more comfortable at blocking their 2/1, sort of. I don't know. The point, like, okay, I could bounce their 2/2, but I'd rather wait and bounce something that's more expensive. And in the meantime, this develops a blocker that threatens to deal with other creatures they play other than this one. So, like, bouncing this, for example. Pretty fun thing to do. Ooh, shouldn't have played that. Should have seen what I was drawing off of this first. Oh, actually, I can kick for life. Never mind, I'm a genius. This isn't blocking, so it might as well swing in. Okay. I mean, if they have Take Up the Shield, I don't mind that much, really. I would love for them to use it here. Great. They're not using it when their Knight of Dawn's Light runs into my 8/8. I don't think I need Wrath anytime soon. This is... I'm happy to block the 3-2 with this. Well, actually, it kind of wants to block the flyer, doesn't it? Yeah, so what would I block next turn with this? Probably nothing, right? But how much does the damage really matter? Like, maybe if they full swing with everything, I can block the 1-3. But they don't have to do that. They can enlist this as a 4-3. I guess I'd be happy to block that, actually. Yeah. Well, no, I wouldn't. What am I talking about? I wanted to block the flyer. But I have to do something. I don't know. It was probably right to attack there. Raph's good. Why play that pre-combat, by the way? I guess they have a trick, right? And they want to make sure they get the cards for it? Spend as many of those as you want. I just need them to never have a Destroy Evil. And if they have one, don't have two. Yikes, really? No enlist, just attack, because they're planning to pump this somehow. Ah. It's a lot of damage. Could use another mana right now. Perfect. Okay, that's bad. If they can stall for time again, I'm dead. I do not think it was wrong to run that out. Yes, they had 2 blue mana up. Well, a blue and a white. Two mana, including blue. That's bad. Because Raph can make those quite large. Enough that they can overwhelm my blocker count, basically. Like, this is lethal next turn if I don't draw anything. Well, if I don't play anything. This is the problem with having no removal in the deck, right? No interaction, basically. Should have attacked first. Well, no. This sucks. I have 7 mana. That's a Necromass. Even if I play Raph, I'm dead. Might as well play it then. What? You missed lethal. I mean, I guess you don't know that I don't have anything relevant, but... Attack all and pump with Raph was lethal. It seems like a good play as well. What do I know? Okay, well, even if they don't find the pump play, I'm dead, so... This is... It won't let me hit escape to concede. I guess the game's over already, huh? Just hadn't rendered on my side yet. I mean, I can't really complain, right? That was the deck doing exactly what it was built to do. Play some dudes and just like kind of hope that that stops the opponent from killing you. It even bounced a time or two. Didn't succeed, but the deck did what I built it to do, right? It drew fine. It just kind of sucked. Once again, it looks like we might be drawing fine. That's promising, I think. I don't know, if I'd played this out first, I guess Wrath could have been mana after playing it? I don't know. Now I can't use this to get the mana to get Wrath to play itself. Or so I'd gone the other way, I could have played this, then next turn play Wrath and use Wrath to play the Gardener. Oh, actually, but no, the Gardener lets me play Wrath, so it comes out fine. And now this is already like 6 mana. Even though I only drew 3 lands. But we are like taking a lot of damage, and I would like to not do that. Why main phase? Looking for a creature? Okay, so they probably don't have any 2, 3, or 4 drops. Or, well, they could have 2s, but no 3s or 4s. How is this tapping? It's choosing to tap Wrath? I guess that's right. What do you want here? Shore up? Interference. Okay. Love this. Kick this for a mountain and a creature and a card? Seems alright. Could start swinging here. I think it makes sense to put them under some pressure. I have enough 1/1s to chump a bit. And a board clear also clears their board, so that seems okay. Big Pixie. Nice draw. I also like this, of course, just 5, 6, 7, basically. I think we want to just, like, do this. Put that expensive card back in their hand and swing for $1 billion. 1, 2, 3. So Tatyova's all I can play this turn, and I think I should play her. If I play an untapped land, it lets me leave this untapped. But I don't think I need that. Let's swing first, see what happens. How could I lose? I don't think drag to the bottom is an answer to that question. It would kill Tatyova if I played it, but I still have a 10-10. So... I'm going to just make sure this 1/1 stays untapped. The Relic of Legends is amazing, even with just one legendary in the whole deck. Because I have the legendary in play, it's good anyway. Oh, 2. I found another. Look at that. Does that mean I should have played Tatyova before Geyser so that I could tap her for mana? I don't think so. Okay. Well, that's really what the deck wants to do, right? Is like draw 3 lands and still on turn 4 play an 8/8. Turn 5, I guess? So I had to get the Wrath out first. And then like use Wrath to keep drawing and drawing and drawing and ramping and ramping and ramping. Is it really ramping if you're only playing 1 land a turn? Sort of. You get more mana than I would have gotten if I hadn't been drawing with Wrath. This is fine. I have Impulse to go fishing if I miss a land on 3. Oh, who knew? Niall's in the deck too, huh? Okay, I have several 3 mana plays. Several 2 mana plays, rather. So I'm going to start with my 2. Plan to play a tap land for 3. And just run out the mana worker for some board presence. Maybe Impulse first is better. I don't know. Great card. Let's see what else is in store. So none of these add to my domain, but they are lands, which is nice. An untapped land next turn would be really nice to play Niall, right? On the other hand, playing this would let me actually pick up my mountain to get Niall to 5, which is a lot better than just getting her down a turn earlier, I think. So I can find other stuff to do on 3. Well, I guess 4. I guess I want more green because of Tatyova. Oh, also I do have the mana worker, so I can play off-color stuff if I want. Baird, huh? I could bounce the Baird, but I don't want to. Wow. I mean, I guess it makes a 1/1. They must have a lot of removal if they were willing to do that. But I don't think I have anything better to do than just like play a 10-10. When it becomes tapped. Oh wow, look at that. So this gives me enough to like double bounce them if I want. No, I'd rather just bounce Czar and play a Green Widow, I think. Shouldn't have played the land. I do have... yeah. Shouldn't have played the land because there might be a better one to play. Can't let this in too many times. Wow, really? I was going to bounce and try to play Niall if I draw another land. Follow up with this if I don't. What if I just like play another 10-10? It seems pretty fun, doesn't it? Let's just try to cut... No, they'll just let this one in, I think. Which they don't really want. Just try to cut down how many creatures they're buffing with Czar. Okay, well, if they decided to actually leave everything up, then I'd rather get rid of Czar. Oh, just gonna concede, okay. Yeah. I think that 10-10 came down on turn 4, right? I had 5 lands, but I had ramped. I don't think I had to play a tap land on that turn, so I think it was turn 4. Pretty tough to deal with. Except, like, not always. If they just have, like, Destroy Evil, it's insane. Playing against Ren Komg. I guess this is okay. I have several 3-mana plays and a Wing and a Prayer. I wish I had more colors from my tap lands that I put all throughout the deck. That's a little spooky. Oh, look at that. Who knew you're in the deck? Well, we're certainly grabbing another land. I guess I want white because I have these guys. Yeah, that makes sense. Huh. Creature. I mean, I think I can just run out the Codex. If they use the Sylex at 5 to blow it up eventually, that's sort of fine. Shouldn't have played the land. Well, actually, it made this cheaper, so that's fine. We want to make them thirst to destroy this Green Widow and this Sylex, so they'll... In the meantime, I'm just going to like draw some cards, if that's okay with you. I wish you could play this at instant speed. It would be such a nice trick to get my creature back after they commit to the Sylex. Okay, that's fine. We're not really in danger of overdrawing yet, let alone milling. I think I do want more lands. Not this one, but, you know, lands. You know what? Let's run out Niall as well. No. Well... No, I think that makes the Sylex too good. Because they're already getting the Codex and the Green Widow. Let's commit no more to this. Nice. Oh, but now when I trigger the Sylex, I get this back. Looking for that mountain. No dice. Could just keep the other impulse. I have 6 mana. Yeah, let's do that. Do I have enough blue? Plenty. There it is. Okay, both players playing pretty slow, except I'm drawing a million cards and they're not. I also don't have any kill spells. So what is this? Non-or enchantment becomes a creature till end of turn. No, not till end of turn. Permanently. And has... Death Touch, Lifelink, and Hexproof. Wow. that's something. I don't want to play the Tatyova. I do want to play the Relic of Legends. And I guess I want to keep drawing. I need to play enough to, like, force them to pop the Sylex. I think a single 10-10 is getting close. Well, it's not, because they have this Death Toucher, right? So how about a 10-10 and a 4-4? I think I can spare all that. Why can I use the book? Oh, it's free. Okay, probably should. I don't know. I think I've dug enough. We're 10 cards deeper than opponent is. Ah, they want to lose this so that when they Karn Sylex, I don't get the Green Widow back. Cute. Well, I accept that. I probably should have blocked with the 10-10. I don't know. I want it to be hard for them to kill that. Okay, I guess I'm bad. See, they're making it hard. Why didn't they attack with... Oh, I had a reach creature. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to hurt to draw a little more. I do need to make sure I'm hitting lands for Tatyova. This is not so good. Let's just run this out as well, I guess. Not for any particular reason. I can't just play Tatyova because it dies to the Sylex. And I don't think I have enough to win after that. But this could be, like, enough. Well, but then there's their whole Death Touch thing, right? I guess my point is that at that time I have a 7/7 trample still. Right, I played this first figuring I kind of was going to get it to die, and then a 7/7 trampler would be better than a 10/10. Maybe not, but that's what I was thinking. Okay, they're committing more, although it is something that lives through Sylex. So that's worth noting. I mean, do I need 10 more turns? If the game goes on 10 more turns, I'm in a lot of trouble. On the other hand, these are drawing cards, so... How did... I thought the turn was over somehow? Oh, this is so much shit. how do I do something? I can bounce this, but then they can just, like, replay it. Also, I can't do that because it has hexproof. Oh, I know there's an island on top because I've been through the whole deck. Interesting. I mean, one of the big problems with Sylex is that you can play around it, and like I just can't find a way to do it. Like, I guess I'm committing the wrong amount. One, two, three, 4. So this costs 3 to play. But if I bounce it, they can just like play Sylex for 7 if they want. How many lands are left in the deck? 6. So Tatiova is still plenty to win if I can get them to do this. But it doesn't look like I'm accomplishing that right now. Okay, let's play a Trampler as well, I guess. It's only as a sorcery, isn't it? It is, okay. I wish I had a trick, but I don't. If they have another take up the shield, that would be quite something. If I just like play the Tatiova and start chucking lands at them, before long they're gonna exile it all. Oh, wait a minute, they don't get to exile the Tatiova lands though, because those are land permanents. That's kind of funny. I just like don't have a way to kill them. Why am I doing this? I don't know. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Actually, the 3/3 attack doesn't do anything yet. I think I should have played Tatiova a long time ago. It kind of forces them to... Oh, no. Well, they only have one defender. This is fine. It forces them to trade off their Citizen's Arrest, which they don't want to do. Oh, well, they do have... Oh, I see. They can haste it up, huh? That is bad, then. What? Mistake? I think milling me is way better than attacking with that. But okay, you killed a land, I guess. Okay, clearly they're just committed to never using the Sylex, I guess. I could bounce their 1/4 and that draws. It also turns off the Death Toucher, which is kind of funny. Oh, I should have played the Wrath. Pumping stuff is so good. I didn't think about that. Okay, so they're ready to trigger the Sylex, I guess. So I guess that's why I don't play the Wrath. I get to keep my land, though. My one land. Oh, and they can choose X as 4. No, that keeps my 7/7 alive. Spend your whole turn wiping the board, except for my land creature. And then I get to play Wrath and smack with it for a lot, hopefully? How much mana do I have? It seems like a lot. If they don't do it now, I think they're in trouble. Five, 11, 12, 13. So I could play Wrath and then pump twice. Okay, it resolves. I'll tap Tatyova for blue. Oh, it destroys? I thought it exiled. That's actually really good. It exiles the Sylex. Oh, I was worrying about things I didn't have to worry about. Okay, I think that's game over. Oh, I don't have as much white as I did, huh? In fact, I can't pump at all. Because I lost the Mana Rock as well. I don't know what these last 4 cards are. I'm betting they don't have another Sylex that they can play and use right now. Boy, this game was exhausting and nerve-wracking. But I guess I just had enough stuff that eventually they had to pop the Sylex. Yeah, enjoy. Whew. Yeah, Tatyova made them, like, flip it immediately. And if I had just done that earlier, I think I could have kept a bunch of the big old monster creatures in my hand, as well as the stuff I actually got to keep. Like, running out Tatyova much earlier, I could have probably kept both 10/10s or something. Because she's just a machine on her own when you're drawing enough. I just need a land to turn on Wrath, which turns on a bunch of stuff. Or to get me this, which lets me get Wrath, which lets me, like, gain a lot of mana and draw a lot. Still looking for that land, but I do have an Impulse. Red, blue, black. Grixis. Any land, preferably white. Sorry, Niall, not today. Is it preferably white? Do I care? Well, preferably untapped, I guess. I guess there's some merit to running out the wall first, actually, now that I look at it. Because it blocks all this shit, or at least some of it. And I can still play the stuff I want to. Yeah, I think I took some damage there for no reason. You're not countering this. Yeah, I was going to say, you let Wrath resolve, so... Okay, but I have a blocker for their 2/1s now. Okay, and they're missing lands and missing plays. This is good. This is good. We like this. I have 5 mana. I could bounce that and draw, but I'd rather get to like 7 mana, please. Or even 6, that's fine. Although, I don't know if I would play Tolarian Terror for 6 right now. I'd rather just, like, kick a Tolarian Geyser. Okay. So, I mean, on the one hand... Oh, I shouldn't have played that island, because I might have drawn a tap land off the Geyser. Whoops. Like, I could just run out of 5/5. They don't seem to have anything to do with their mana right now, so I don't really love the idea of putting a useful card back in their hand. I think I'm just going to run out of 5/5 here. Rona's Vortex, that's pretty good. Swing with 5/5? I guess, let's put a little pressure on. Bang! You're at 12. I thought somehow my domain would be 4, but I guess I don't have black or red. Usually I have black, so I wasn't expecting that. Okay, good work. So I don't want to run this out while they have Vortex, but on the other hand, I kind of do. I don't think I want to enough, though. So let's just kick this to stop some of the... I don't know. Do I care about this damage? I just want to make it so that they're not really threatening me at all. So I can keep attacking with the 5/5 without feeling bad. Don't need a mana worker. I wanted them to spend their whole turn kicking a Vortex on the Tolarian Terror, and then I'm just like, oh, by the way, I have a 7/7. Now, bouncing one of these looks kind of funny, doesn't it? But I'm not sure which one. If I bounce this, I take more damage, but I think that's fine. Sure. 1, 2, 3. I could have 4 mana. I'd rather have the black source. Or, more importantly, the swamp. What's the removal again? Vortex. So this is cheaper to remove, but it's still most of their turns. The 5/5 is going to be very upsetting. I think we got him. One, two... Only 3, so this still costs like 4 to cast. Actually removed that one, okay. I don't really know how much to put out there. I guess an 8/8 non-trampler is probably good, but why not just run a giant trampler? So that we have a very high chance of closing out the game this turn, even if they can play 2 creatures. Gives them no chance to draw more stuff. Did we make it to 4 wins? 0-2 into 2-4? Or into 4-2, I mean? Boy, if you could go 2-4 in this game, that'd be something. Yeah. So maybe the deck wasn't as awful as it looked at the beginning. Maybe it was just bad luck. That would be nice, wouldn't it? A nice story to tell ourselves while we're struggling to fall asleep. It was just bad luck. Like you're like Scrooge in A Christmas Carol, right? He like I don't know, wakes up like after dreaming of ghosts, and then it's like, oh yeah, no, it was real ghosts. Anyway, I don't know. This looks okay, but not great. I don't know whether I need white or black. Like probably neither. But I guess I have Wrath, so I should do it this way. Actually, I can't play Wrath next turn no matter what I draw, because I can't draw Wrath and a blue source or a white source. Like, this gives me one of the two. Oh, hey, okay, that's nice. I'm gonna play the mana worker first, just to get something on the board. I don't need the impulse right away. We have, like, the sisters of... The Simic sisters? I don't know. Well, really hard to discern gender from that picture. I kind of think it might not be insane to just run out Tatiova here for board presence. They remove it and then we play Niall. Yeah, I don't think it's actually supposed to be that high a priority to kill Tatiova yet. But I won't attack because it's not really bluffing much, and even if they let it in, I'm not really happy about my Tatiova being my blocker for the 2/2. I think in the past I've been a little guilty of being too greedy with Tatiova. and like trying to wait till I get max value out of her. At the moment, I don't need Tatiova the win condition. I need Tatiova the 3/3. So I will make this trade. Is there any reason not to play this? I'm probably impulsing at the end of turn, right? Certainly. Maybe the land I draw would influence my choice? Or the card I draw would influence my choice to play that land? It's hard to imagine, right? Like, if I draw another land, this is still the one I want. So I guess we just pass. I don't know. I could have waited until I had some mana so I could Gaia's Might the Tatiova, I guess. Raph's pretty good, even though I don't have any instance. Well, I do. I have... Yeah, okay. As soon as I have one more mana, I can play, like, Raph and then Scout the Wilderness. So I think this is a nice thing to try for now. I do think we're doing badly, though. I have not gotten a lot of value. What? That attack seems bad. Yeah, I have to use 2 duels to cast Raph, huh? Kind of funny. But this gets me my last color, right? This gets me red? And I guess I'm just letting 10 damage in for that? Okay, I don't think I would pay 10 damage for a card right now. I'd rather chump the one with the 1/3 until I can find something better to do. Oh, it's not 10, it's just 6. Maybe, could be as much as 8 or 10. I'm gonna draw. I need cards. There's my Morrow. Oh, it is 10, right? Because these 2s. That was the 10 I was counting. Whoops. Spooky. Bad vibes alert. Oh, really? That's kind of unpleasant. They can use this to enlist now, but... Okay, Niall attack is fine. Another Morrow, I think, is just what the doctor ordered. Seven mana, so that's 1 Morrow, and then a combat trick. Of course, I don't need the combat trick for the Morrow, but I need it for something else if they swing with a bunch of stuff, right? All right, that's very good news. That's insane. I'll attack first. If they could artillery blast, they would have already done it, so I don't need to worry about this not working. What I'm worried about is, like, some huge swing with all these 1/1s. What's in my graveyard? My graveyard, please? 1 creature. So Necromask costs 6. I think Outrider's better than that. Although it is a Death Toucher. I don't think I need that. Just like a way to get some more damage in is kind of cool. Eight mana. This is 7. And a combat trick, right? I could have, like, it's clearly wrong to attack with the Morrow. It's just horrible. Ooh, uh-oh. That is, like, very frightening. That, oh, thank God. This is exactly what I needed. Okay, so 8 mana. I think we are still attacking with Niall. And the 7/7. So we want to try to kill him. Okay. I have a bigger Gaia's Might. Okay, well. This is Gaia's Might for 5 face damage. And also keeping my dude alive, right? This resolves. No taps. Got plenty of cards, just need blockers. Oh, they gained a bunch of life. That's too bad. How about a big old Death Toucher, huh? Or what about a tiny Death Toucher? Because the other thing I need to play this turn is the Geyser. Yeah, so I think the Gardener is all we really need. I don't need a giant Death Toucher, although it would be nice. It's just very expensive. Wrong order. I should have played this first. Bortuk for nothing? That's a little weird. Why not Tsar? I don't have enough white to activate Wrath. Do I? It says I do. Oh, Mana Worker. I could have made all my stuff Vigilant. That would have been really smart. Then I could have attacked with these guys. Just give me more geysers. Actually, I want to keep playing stuff out of my hand, right? So it makes sense that I didn't make that giant attack. That I didn't spend all that mana on Wrath, I mean. Sure. Oh, also this is more mana. So this I want to play pre-combat, right? Because I have 5, 10, 11 mana, including 1, 2, 3, 4 white sources. So I could double pump with Wrath if I wanted. I guess I don't want that, though. I just want to activate Wrath once. Whatever trades you want to make with this stuff, that's fine with me. I don't know. Maybe I should be swinging with more, but I don't think so. They're doing this like thinking they might get some cool Tsar value, but the plan is for that not to happen. Okay, what the hell is happening here? Who am I ordering for? Merit? No. Who's the Rager blocking? Maria's Outrider. 5 damage. I want to kill the Lifelinker and the Root Weaver. Here, I want to kill... Wait, who's Tsar blocking? An 8/8, right? Why this block? Do they have some trick? What if I just kill Bortuk and Tsar? That seems pretty good. But Tsar most of all. Now, if I pump again, I don't actually get any more kills, which is fine. I didn't want to pump again. So now they don't have any threats anymore. I'm just gonna like play some big dudes. I don't know, I probably should have played the Relic first. Because now I can play the Tolarian Terror as well. That one. And then the other one, thank you. I could bounce this, but I don't know why, right? Well, actually, because these attacks are... No, they're fine. These are 7/7s. Actually, this one might get bigger, I guess. You know what? That was a good block. I should have bounced the Morrow. Okay, I need to be careful and stop drawing at this point, I think. This is the most important play, I think. Another 10/10. Somewhere in here I must have enough mana for this. Green. I don't know. Red. Blue? Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not sure what happened that game, but I didn't need Tatyova to be generating lands, so this is what I mean when I say in that game I needed Tatyova the 3/3, not Tatyova the win condition. I mean, what happened was I just kind of got out of control with Niall giving me domain to draw and then Codex. Meanwhile, I had like a couple big dudes. Sure. I have Wrath into wall. All my uncommon colors? No, not black. I'm missing green, which is a little worrying. But a 2 and a 3 is about all you could hope for. It's a very strong card. Don't like it at all. I'll swing here. They're not going to block. And I already have a blocker for the return damage. Alright. See you later, Raph. Sorry. Would have liked to do something this turn, but I guess not. We're gonna get slaughtered this game. This is the end of the run. I don't know. I mean, if I draw Forest soon, the Morrows are gonna be 10/10s. This Morrow specifically. I don't have any others. And a 10/10 is pretty good. I like that they're bouncing this piece of shit. But I guess it means they get in a lot of damage. I like that they're not bouncing a Territorial Morrow. But I sort of wish it were possible for them to bounce one, because that would mean I could at least do something. Oof. Am I dead yet? I think I'm dead next turn, probably, right? Yeah, even if they don't have any spells to play, I lose. Okay, I mean, actually, kicking this saves us some serious heartache, but still bad. Yeah, this is only 7 damage, so it was 6 damage, so we should be fine. Haha. All I need is Elder Dragon War, and I'd be good. But, yeah, okay, any instant wins, GG. I think it was a pretty promising opening hand. You know, not having green, is that enough reason to throw a hand back when it has a good, like, 2-3 curve and you have a lot of forests in the deck? I don't know. Maybe. Still, it was a fun deck to play, and I'm happy with the results. I was feeling pretty unhappy a while ago when we were at 0 and 2. You know, getting to play those dirtly Simic games in the middle there is kind of what I live for. No removal, just play big dudes. I don't even have player removal because I don't have aggro stuff. I just have like walls, big creatures, and some tempo. Anyway, kind of a cool deck. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.